Introduction. The chapter is about fashion, clothes, identity, and school uniforms. It explains how clothes can show a person's personality, social group, and way of thinking. Some clothes are expensive designer fashion, while others are cheap and affordable. The text also talks about sustainable fashion and workers' rights. The story First Day at Lorinda is about a girl named Lucy Lem who joins a rich and prestigious school called Lorinda on a scholarship. On her first day, she feels nervous and different from the other students because her uniform is brand new and she follows every school rule seriously. Lucy notices that the students at Lorinda behave in a very disciplined and organized way. Her classmate Katie is kind and helps her feel comfortable. Lucy carefully observes the school assembly, uniforms, and traditions, and she slowly begins to understand the school culture. Summary of the story. First Day at Lorinda. From Lucy and Lynn by Lucy and Lynn and Alice Pung. Lucy Lem is a scholarship student who joins a prestigious girls' school called Lorinda. Before this, she studied in a poorer neighborhood school where the students were less strict about uniforms and rules. The story is written like a diary letter to Lynn, who seems to be Lucy's close friend or alter ego. This makes the story feel personal and honest. On her very first day at Lorinda, Lucy enters her classroom and feels confused because she does not know where to sit. She finally chooses an empty seat beside a girl with long braided hair and a freckled face. The girl quickly realizes Lucy is new and tells her so. Lucy becomes embarrassed when the girl says all her clothes are new. Lucy then notices why she looks different. Her uniform is perfectly neat because it has never been washed before. Her shirt still has fold marks from the packet. Other girls wear their uniforms casually. They throw jackets around carelessly, tie sweaters around their waists, and even adjust the length of their skirts. Nobody wears the blue hair ribbons from the official uniform code except Lucy. This makes Lucy feel foolish because she followed every rule seriously. The girl beside her is named Katie. Katie kindly tells Lucy that she looks great. Lucy realizes Katie is honest but also kind enough to say a small, white lie, to make someone feel better. Lucy appreciates her kindness immediately. After homeroom, the students go to the Performing Arts Center for assembly. Lucy notices the school's perfect order and discipline. The younger students sit near the stage while older students sit in raised areas. From above, Lucy sees rows of blue and maroon uniforms that look almost like one large moving blanket. This sight amazes her because she has never seen such perfect order before. Lucy begins comparing Lorinda with her old school. At her previous school, students had more freedom with uniforms. They wore different socks and shirts and changed the uniform style in their own ways. At Lorinda, however, every student follows strict rules. Girls with long hair tie it back neatly. Everyone wears blazers and sits quietly during assembly. Lucy notices even restless students are told to sit on their hands to remain disciplined. The assembly itself feels grand and ceremonial. Lucy hears bagpipes and watches a student march through the doors playing them. Then girls carrying flags enter proudly. Some carry flags with the school motto written in Latin and English, "Forward in Harmony." Other students carry house flags. Lucy notices badges and pins on their uniforms like medals won by soldiers. Finally, the teachers enter wearing black academic gowns decorated with colorful sashes, tassels, and insignia. The whole scene feels formal, traditional, and almost military-like to Lucy. By the end of the extract, Lucy starts understanding what uniform truly means. It is not only about clothes but also about discipline, belonging, identity, and fitting into a social system. She realizes that the uniform code represents the school's values and expectations. Answers of each and every question. Talk about. Question: do you think what you wear is important? Answer: yes, clothes are important because they show personality, confidence, and identity. Question: what do someone's clothes say about them? Answer: clothes can show a person's style, social group, culture, mood, and lifestyle. Question: what styles of clothing are in fashion at the moment where you live? Answer: casual clothes, jeans, hoodies, traditional dresses, and modern Western fashion are popular. Question: when you buy new clothes, do you know who has made them? Answer: sometimes people know the company name, but many do not know who actually made the clothes. Comprehension Part A. Question 1. What is awkward or uncomfortable about being new and wearing new clothes? Answer: Lucy feels embarrassed because her uniform looks too fresh and perfect, making it obvious she is new. Question 2. What kinds of model behavior does Lucy find so remarkable about Lorinda students? Answer: the students sit quietly, follow rules, wear uniforms properly, and behave in a disciplined way. Question 3. Find all the references to military style and ceremony in the description of Lucy's first day. Answer: the marching students, bagpipes, flags, badges, pins, academic gowns, and formal assembly all suggest military style and ceremony. Comprehension Part B. Question 1. What do you think is meant by Katie's Madeira cake face? Answer: it means Katie had a soft, pale face with freckles-like spots on a Madeira cake. Question 1b. How are colors and color terms used to expand on themes of the extract? Answer: colors like blue and maroon help describe the school uniform and show order, discipline, and unity. Question 2. Explain the idiomatic phrase, an occasional white lie. Answer: it means a small harmless lie told to avoid hurting someone's feelings. Question 2b. Explain the phrase, to be decked out in a particular fashion. Answer: it means to be dressed in special or decorative clothes. Comprehension Part C. Question 1. Why is Lucy's analysis of the school uniform code useful in setting the scene? Answer: it helps readers understand the strict school culture and Lucy's feelings as a new student. Question 2. How will her understanding of this code help her to fit in at her new school? Answer: understanding the rules and behavior will help Lucy adapt and become part of the school community. Stretch zone. Question: make a list of other epistolary texts that you have read and consider the role of the addressee in each case. Answer: examples include diary novels, letters, and email stories. The addressee helps the writer express personal thoughts and feelings. Analyzing a uniform code. Question: what is the dress code and what practical purpose does it serve? Answer: the dress code includes a proper uniform that creates discipline, equality, and school identity. Question: how are different members of the group identified? Answer: members are identified by uniforms, badges, colors, and positions like house captains. Question: does everyone conform? Or do people adapt or bend the rules? How? Answer: some students follow all rules, while others loosen ties, adjust skirts, or ignore small uniform details. Grammar vocabulary exercises solved. Meanings of difficult words. Fashion. Meaning: popular style of clothing. Epistolary novel. Meaning: a novel written in letters or diary form. Alter ego. Meaning: another version of oneself or a trusted friend. Sarcasm. Meaning: hurtful or mocking remarks. Sash. Meaning: a strip of cloth worn around the body. Tassel. Meaning: a bundle of hanging threads. Insignia. Meaning: badges or symbols of rank or membership. Freckles. Meaning: small brown spots on the skin. Prestigious. Meaning: famous and respected. Scholarship student. Meaning: a student who studies with financial support because of talent or good performance. Important MCQs with answers. What is the main theme of the chapter? A. Sports. B. Fashion and identity. C. Science. D. Travel. Answer: B. Fashion and identity. Who wrote Lucy and Lynn? A. Virginia Woolf. B. Alice Pung. C. Shakespeare. D. Dickens. Answer: B. Alice Pung. What kind of student is Lucy? A. Sports student. B. Rich student. C. Scholarship student. D. College teacher. Answer C. Scholarship student. What is the name of Lucy's new school? A. Oxford College. B. Loranda. C. Melbourne High. D. Lynn School. Answer B. Loranda. What form is the story written in? A. Newspaper report. B. Poem. C. Diary letter form. D. Play. Answer C. Diary letter form. What is an epistolary novel? A. A poem. B. A play. C. A novel written as letters or documents. D. A comic book. Answer C. A novel written as letters or documents. Who is Lynn in the story? A. Teacher. B. Principal. C. Friend or alter ego. D. Sister. Answer C. Friend or alter ego. Why was Lucy embarrassed? A. She was late. B. Her clothes looked new. C. She forgot homework. D. She was noisy. Answer B. Her clothes looked new. What color ribbons were part of the uniform? A. Red. B. Yellow. C. Green. D. Blue. Answer D. Blue. Who sat next to Lucy? A. Anna. B. Katie. C. Sarah. D. Janae. Answer B. Katie. What feature did Katie have? A. Curly hair. B. Freckles. C. Glasses. D. Dimples. Answer B. Freckles. What does white lie mean? A. Dangerous lie. B. Funny lie. C. Harmless lie. D. Big lie. Answer C. Harmless lie. Where did students go after homeroom? A. Playground. B. Library. C. Performing Arts Center. D. Laboratory. Answer C. Performing Arts Center. What musical instrument was played at assembly? A. Piano. B. Guitar. C. Bagpipes. D. Violin. Answer C. Bagpipes. What colors were mainly seen in the auditorium? A. Green and yellow. B. Blue and maroon. C. Black and white. D. Pink and red. Answer B. Blue and maroon. What did Lucy notice about Loranda students? A. They were rude. B. They were lazy. C. They were disciplined. D. They were careless. Answer C. They were disciplined. What did girls do with their jackets? A. Folded them carefully. B. Hung them perfectly. C. Threw them on bus seats. D. Gave them away. Answer C. Threw them on bus seats. What did students carry during assembly? A. Books. B. Flags. C. Food. D. Flowers. Answer B. Flags. What was written on one flag? A. School rules. B. Student names. C. Loranda motto. D. Sports results. Answer C. Loranda motto. What does Concordia Prossum mean? A. Knowledge as power. B. Forward in harmony. C. Work hard. D. Always united. Answer B. Forward in harmony. Who carried house flags? A. Teachers. B. Parents. C. House captains. D. Guards. Answer C. House captains. What were teachers wearing? A. Jeans. B. Sports uniforms. C. Black academic gowns. D. White shirts. Answer C. Black academic gowns. What does decked out mean? A. Dressed up. B. Running fast. C. Sleeping. D. Fighting. Answer A. Dressed up. What does fashion help define? A. Only wealth. B. Personality and social identity. C. School marks. D. Age only. Answer B. Personality and social identity. What type of fashion is affordable? A. Handmade fashion. B. Cheap mass-produced fashion. C. Designer fashion. D. Royal fashion. Answer B. Cheap mass-produced fashion. What kind of fashion helps the environment? A. Expensive fashion. B. Sustainable fashion. C. Old-fashioned clothes. D. Uniforms only. Answer B. Sustainable fashion. What do workers' rights refer to? A. Factory working conditions. B. School rules. C. Fashion colors. D. Homework. Answer A. Factory working conditions. What did Lucy finally understand deeply? A. Friendship. B. Discipline. C. Uniform. D. Music. Answer C. Uniform. What feeling does the assembly create? A. Chaos. B. Fear. C. Ceremony and order. D. Comedy. Answer C. Ceremony and order. What is the central idea of the extract? A. Music competition. B. School sports. C. Clothes and uniforms shape identity and belonging. D. Travel adventure. Answer C. Clothes and uniforms shape identity and belonging.